Item 10 is a letter from William G. Driscoll Jr., the New Jersey League of Municipalities regarding 2009 pension cost budget shock.
Motion to receive and file.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor? Aye.
That was number 11, Larry.
Yeah.
Tell them to write us back on
No,
that.
10.
That book.
No, 10.
Tell them to write us back on that. Pension paper.
Item number 12 is memo from Marie Wallen regarding retirement.
Motion to receive and file. How many years was she here?
32.
30 some.
Maybe we'll have her at a council meeting and recognize her. She won't come.
We'll
Never
send
seen
her,
her file.
Send her a congratulatory letter.
send her a thank you for her hard work.
Yes.
That's the motion, John?
Yes.
That was second. Right.
Moved and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Item 13 is a memo from Michael Reed, President of ASME, Local 3303, requesting permission to close the borough offices at 12 p.m. on December 24, 2008.
Receive and file.
Second.
Take any
Make a
action?
motion to grant their request.
I'll second. We have a motion to receive and file. Haven't did it, all in favor, right? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And a motion to grant their request.
That motion to grant?
Grant.
Yeah, we grant the request first.
Did I say you grant or did you?
Yeah, I copied you.
I say grant.
Seconded, all in
Yes.
favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item 14 is a memo from Michael Reed, President of ASME, Local 3303, requesting closing of borough offices on December 26, 2008.
Receive and file.
Second.
Motion to receive and file, seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Yeah. Wait for someone.
Make a motion to grant their request. Request.
Well, I like to think about, personally, just me, I like to think about that one a little bit before I decide on it until October workshop.
Have a
Well,
motion,
yeah.
have a
Personal.
You have a motion and a second. You have discussion and there's
Yeah.
a possibility of motion.
I'd say at this time, I'm not ready to vote yes or no on it.
Well, abstain.
I'll just vote no, that's all.
Well, we got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Three opposed?
Oppose what? Motion?
That the grant?
Which, yeah, I'm opposed.
Oh, well, 3-3 tie.
Yes.
There's no tiebreaker, the mayor's not here.
Yes.
Fails?
Yes. This evening.
That's
it can always be brought up.
right, it can be brought up again, right?
Yes.
Item 15, discussion regarding community service with possible action. Mr. Key.
Mayor, he's not here now, he has to push it to the work session. Now, I said okay because he wanted to, but my motion was to move forward on community service. That's my motion last time. Now, he has to put it on a workshop, unless he has something further to bring on, he's not here. My motion was to move forward on our community service for our juveniles and adults.
And I'm not going to stop the motion, John, I'm just going to ask a question.
Yeah.
Would it be better to have the administrator do what he was looking into, to see a recommendation from JIF on maybe the parameters of what these kids can do or community service can do, what they can do, can't do, things like that? It would be better to wait for his report, or rather than just say, let's have community service, not knowing all the background, what we have to do as far as, for, having that service. That's just a question. I don't know if I was clear, but that's a question.
Well,
Okay, we can let you.
yeah, we
Okay,
take
we'll put it
that.
next meeting.
That's the reason why I corrected the minutes.
Joe, could you meet with Salvatore and maybe talk a plan, with you and him get together and
Well, we have a young
I
man.
think everybody's for it, I'm just thinking,
We have a young man involved with the police department. involved with the juveniles. And you mentioned about community service. Now, I'm all for it, but you have certain people that aren't for it. And, bottom line is that you make up a plan or work up a plan, as long as it's a positive thing. Sometimes when people not for something, everything come out negative.
I think most of us are for it, just want to see if
Right,
you two
right.
put a plan together, it could work.
Well, I'd like to see myself too, is see some of the recommendations that the JIF may have concerning that. So, I think Paul's motion would probably be appropriate to just table until the next meeting to the administrator and the mayor's here, and we'll be able to discuss this
I have
in
no
more
problem.
detail.
I have no problem at all, as long as everything's upward and positive. Something come out negative, I'm digging.
In the meantime, if we check the insurance and check out who's
Yeah.
going to run the program, supervise, that's what we should do ahead of time.
Correct. All right, you have a motion by Mr.
Second.
Marina, second it, all
Okay
in
with
favor?
that, Jeff?
I have no problem with that,
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
as long as it doesn't take 6 months.
Yeah, definitely not.
Okay, we have a discussion regarding department head meetings with possible action. Mr. Kidd. That's from the last meeting.
There's another thing from last meeting, and basically, they asked me to push this to workshop. And really, I think we have passed this how many months ago. Now, I do see with the, you can get them in your computers, but I get a printout, and where they are meeting with the department heads, you know, now. But, they said to bring this back further, this is something all mayor and council did, and I'm, you know, my motion, and I see they are meeting, so maybe next we'll find out what they're meeting about, because, the reason why I asked about this, and now that we got hit with this drastic, tax, the budget, is that even when I worked and we met, we discussed all different issues. And no one's better to understand and help us if there's any way to save money is department heads and borough employees. So I hope these department head meetings is going back to the borough employees and in a way where we can utilize our help and make it more efficient and save money. So basically, this is another one, oh, you remember the last meeting, the mayor asked for a shop.
Well, they are, we get the daily reports, and like I said, they are having meetings.
I say the same
So
thing.
that, you know,
They are
that's one
meeting.
thing, I'll say, I'm glad to see it anyways,
Yeah,
at least they're attempting to have the meetings. It's a matter of whether we slack off on our part, and as soon as we don't see any meetings happening, that we get back on board and make sure that that continues.
So the only thing is, they said a workshop meeting, but it's gonna have to be full cycle. And we have to make sure it's all department heads in the borough. And it gotta be full cycle. If you're meeting and after you meet, it's not coming back to the governing body, it's like when you want to meet, because I mean, it could be, everything could be positive, but we sit here at the governing body, don't know what is being discussed or what you're accomplishing, and that's very important.